London, a global powerhouse of finance and real estate. But beneath the glitz lies a growing reputational problem: dirty money. From mansions to football clubs, illicit wealth has flowed into the city's streets and skyline, often hidden through complex financial structures. Thousands of millionaires and billionaires flocked to London and bought up expensive property. According to Transparency International UK, the lack of effective checks on applicants made the scheme a target for corrupt individuals looking to launder their wealth. Today, we unpack how London became a hub for dirty money, the key players caught up in it, and why this matters for the UK and beyond. Dirty money is illicit wealth generated from crime, like fraud, corruption, scams, or embezzlement, that's then integrated into the legitimate economy. One of the easiest places to hide these funds has been through luxury real estate and shell companies in major cities like London. A recent example involves Chen Jie, a Chinese-born businessman linked to international scam centers accused of online romance and crypto fraud, operations said to defraud victims worldwide. Despite these allegations, he managed to buy a £12 million mansion in London and even a £95 million office block in the city. UK authorities sanctioned Chen and his associates after a National Crime Agency investigation, but the volumes of luxury property held by suspects like him illustrate just how lucrative and opaque this arena has become. Another factor was the UK's Golden Visa scheme, introduced in 2008. Wealthy foreigners could fast-track residency in exchange for large investments, like buying London property. Critics say the scheme lacked sufficient background checks, making it a target for corrupt individuals seeking to launder wealth. Property purchases could also be made through shell companies registered offshore, in places like the British Virgin Islands or the Isle of Man, hiding the identity of the real owner. High-profile cases have thrust the issue into the spotlight. Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich, former owner of Chelsea Football Club, saw his UK assets frozen after sanctions in 2022. He pledged proceeds from the club's sale to Ukrainian war victims, but legal battles over £5.3 billion of frozen assets continue. Labour MP Tulip Siddiq was forced to resign as anti-corruption minister amid scrutiny over London properties linked to family associates suspected of embezzlement, though she denies wrongdoing, and official reviews found no evidence of impropriety. In 2013, Ali Ansari, an Iranian banker, bought 11 properties on and around the avenue for a total of £73 million through Birch Ventures, his company registered in the Isle of Man. Since then they have remained empty. In October last year, Ansari was sanctioned by the UK over his alleged ties to Iran's brutal regime. Economists estimate that hundreds of billions in illicit wealth flow through the UK each year, all distorting property markets, depressing housing availability, and undermining fair competition. For example, entire luxury apartment blocks remain empty as wealth sits frozen or unused. The UK government says it's tightening rules. New laws require overseas entities to disclose beneficial owners of property, and an upcoming international finance summit aims to coordinate global action against illicit finance. But loopholes remain, like trusts that still obscure ownership, and critics say enforcement must be stronger to truly clean up London's reputation. London's story shows how global financial power can attract not just legitimate investment, but also dirty money. The question now is whether reforms will be enough to stop the tide and protect trust in the world's financial capital. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into economic crime and global finance.